up, man? It's Lou Dizzle coming at you. Blazer update. Over this weekend, we are going to be doing a ton of repairs / maintenance. Okay, so I'll explain what's been done already. Last weekend, we got everything out of the catalytic converter. It was clogged real bad, so we knocked all that shit out of there. And we replaced the O2 sensors, and we put some new spark plugs. And also changed the oil. The oil was real bad. So it's got 6 new spark plugs, new wires, oil change, and oxygen sensors. So my check engine light was still on and my ABS light was still on. So what we have here is the ABS controller module, and what you'll see is that the top's missing. Well, it's already been sent off. There's a company on eBay for 50 bucks that'll refurbish it, and when it comes back, I plug in the little plugs and stuff. As long as I don't have a bad sensor, my ABS light will be off and my ABS will work. So leading up to this weekend's going to be a monster. This weekend on the menu is inside here. When you take the intake off and you take the throttle body off, there's what's called a spider injector inside there. And from what I read online, a lot of people with a cylinder 3 misfire, it's replacing the you replace the spider injector, and that fixes it. So while all the top stuff is going to be off, the guy at the auto parts store asked me how many miles I had on the truck, and when I told him 210,000, he said you really should do the valve cover gaskets, the lower manifold gasket, and the plenum gasket. So basically the whole top part of the engine's coming off. AC compressor, intake, alternator comes off, I believe, too, to pull the intake manifold completely off the truck. Now, when we were doing the oil change, we noticed inside the throttle body that there's just like a lot of black nastiness in there. I don't even know what to call it, really. But it's really dirty on the inside of the intake manifold. So while that's off, it's going to get cleaned, new gaskets, new spider injector, new fuel pressure regulator, fuel filter, transmission flush, and a new filter also. So truck's going to get some major surgery this weekend. At the moment, it starts and it runs pretty good. My gas mileage is pretty bad. I'm assuming that's cylinder 3 misfire or something messed up with that spider injector. It's got it off a little bit. So hopefully after this weekend, the truck will be running good. I'm going to cut to show you the parts I got. So this is what I got here. I got gaskets. These gaskets are pretty expensive because they're super good gaskets. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. It's probably going to cost me some dough. Let's see, what do we got here? Here's the tranny filter kit. It's got all that stuff in there and tranny fluid. So unfortunately, this was about $250 in parts. The plugs, plug wires, oil filter, oxygen sensors, that was probably about 150 bucks. So I mean, in all actuality, I only have 400 bucks really in maintenance and parts, with the exception to the labor. I had to pay Tire Choice 100 bucks to get one of the oxygen sensors off because it was just stuck in there, it wouldn't come out. So but you know, buying a $600 truck, you expect to put some money into it to get it running right. But I mean, shit, I think it looks really nice. Speaking of the looks, it's going to be a whole separate video while the guy's working on my truck doing the maintenance. I told you guys in the other videos that I had replacement housing, so I have the new lights there and also the tail lights because they're all corroded, and well, not necessarily corroded, but they just look like shit. So you know, the truck is going to look a lot newer with those replacement parts. Got all the stickers and stuff scraped off it. I think I told you guys I was going to do that in one of the other videos. I still have to Google on those. Another update, this guy here, which is the worst part of the truck on the body damage. These were a nightmare to find. I found one on eBay and he wanted 400 bucks for just this one bumper cover because GM doesn't make them anymore, and the normal S10 ones that aren't extreme, whatever, it's just Blazer. So that's gonna run me about 100, and I'll eventually get that fixed. But all right, so without rambling on too much, that's an update of what's gonna happen. I'll probably just upload this video, because if I do the maintenance video with the other clips, it's going to be too long. So it's a Blazer update coming at you. Lou Dizzle, thanks for watching and stay tuned.